Hi, everybody.
Hey, we're back.
Christine and Tina.
Ladies of the Lanai.
Yep, I'm Christine.
I'm Tina.
Yeah, welcome. Welcome back. We're back together again out on your Lanai.
Yes.
Yeah. What are we going to
Uh,
talk about today?
well, we were invited by Immunity Wellness Center
Mm-hmm.
to come and check out some of their services. They're fairly new
Mm-hmm.
in the Villages area. And we did a little sleuthing first
We did
before
some sleuthing. Yeah, they invited us to come and get some treatments, and we did check it out first. And let's talk about where they're located.
Okay.
Up by 466 in one of these like malls up that way, right near the corner of Rolling Acres. So in Lady Lake area. Can't get there by golf cart,
No.
but it was a quick ride. Roughly, we both live rather in the south area, and I think it took us each about a half hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By
So.
car.
Mm-hmm. So we did decide before we accepted the assignment to go check it out first.
And they did give us the treatments complimentary in return for our honest review.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, right.
The treatments we got were
You've got the vitamin C infusion, a drip.
Yeah. And then we both did a Vemi bed and the Theralite bed.
Right. And we're going to talk more in detail in a minute about what all those things are. But those are the treatments that we got. And before we get into more detail about it, I want to talk about our takeaways, how we felt about the treatments.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I felt I actually like I had a with I think it was I don't know if it was the Vemi bed or the Theralite bed that did it, but I had a knee surgery like 20 years ago, and it used to kind of click, and it did go away for a little while. It's back now, so I don't know if it's a treatment you need to keep doing, but literally for probably maybe up to a week after we did it, like I didn't feel that click in my knee, which was weird.
And we didn't talk about this earlier, but I also had knee surgery. I just had meniscus, like arthroscopic meniscus surgery, and a lot of osteoarthritis removed from my knee about 20 years ago as well. We didn't talk about this, but I feel the same way. I felt like I've always got inflammation. I don't have the clicking, but I've always got inflammation, and it always feels, it gets stiff if I'm walking or standing for too long. And I will say that also went away for me temporarily. And again, I feel the same way. I don't know if it was the Vemi bed or the red light therapy, but she did speak specifically about the red light therapy for inflammation. And that was my concern. So yeah, I feel a little bit promising about that in particular.
Right.
But then you also had the infusion.
I did the infusion. You'll see, if you watch the rest of the video, but they take your blood pressure to check everything. And if you do the Vemi bed, you do the drip while you do the Vemi bed.
But your takeaway from the
Oh,
fusion?
well, I felt, refreshed a little. I only did a vitamin C, but there's all kinds of different concoctions that they do.
And honestly, anything you have done, you should do it repeatedly. Like one of anything isn't going to, give you long lasting or results. So we only had the one off of each, but it's interesting to know that we both felt some benefits coming out of it for sure.
And then, how did you feel when you were doing the Vemi bed? That was the one with.
Yeah, the Vemi bed you'll see in the video coming forward. We're both in a bed, dark and light. There's this vibrating sort of low,
Very low frequency
sound coming out of it, and we both felt like we're not going to fall asleep. It's like, but I drifted in and out of sleep for sure, and it was very relaxing.
Yeah,
and it supposedly puts your internal organs in like a more of a parasympathetic state, like so they're working together better.
right. And then the Theralite was just like being in a tanning bed. It was a red light therapy.
It was like a red light therapy, and I think that's where it was supposed to help with your skin and the inflammation. I feel like if it was one or the other, I feel like it was that probably helped me with my knee. Yeah, and I would go back for that.
But I think we both liked the center. It was very clean. It seemed very like high-tech-ish.
Yeah, very professional.
Very professional. Everyone could answer everything.
The technicians were very knowledgeable. We felt very safe and well taken care of.
And we're both thinking of going back for something additional. I wanted to do the Scarlet RF Microneedling.
Yeah, it
And you
looks.
wanted to do,
I wanted to do the hydro
was it
facial.
the Aquaferm?
Aquaferm. They
Yeah.
have a brand that they use. It's called Aquaferm, and they apply the plant-based stem cells on your skin with the therapy. So
Yeah.
I'm very interested in
Yeah.
trying that because, like, we all
Right.
may or may not know, I'm a skincare junkie, and I do believe that your skincare that you use every day, works hand in hand with special treatments that you might get at a wellness center like Immunity.
Right.
Mhm.
So I think we both enjoyed it, and we
Yes.
want to go back.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
you might want to give it a try.
Yeah. So listen up. We're going to put more details about the treatments that we got in case you're interested in, going in a deeper dive of what happens there.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Thanks.
And while we're at
Oh,
it, please don't forget
oh yeah.
to like and subscribe our channel. Tina and I work really hard at making sure we're trying to bring you up to date and interesting content for all you. And we really get very excited.
I do.
And it spurs us on to continue to bring you good content when
Right.
we get more subscribers and share it out.
And comments. We try to answer all the
We
comments.
try and answer every single one.
Okay. Thanks.
Bye.
So we're here. This is the outside. Our lovely Christine, and we're going to go in and take a look inside. Hello. We're here. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
thanks for having us.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah. Tina
I do
is
run a little
getting
high.
her IV
Okay.
prep right in here. And you are an RN,
Yes.
or you are
I am a registered nurse.
fabulous. That's great. And you're taking her blood pressure first?
Yes, we have to.
You don't have to tell everybody what it is, but
Yeah,
you can say
Yeah,
what-
right.
you can
No,
say
just
what-
to see what the
just say
process
what you
is.
were gonna say.
Yeah, we check everyone's blood pressure to make sure it's in certain parameters
Mhm.
that can hold the extra volume of the fluids.
All right. Right here.
So we're in our VEMI bedroom. So what we have is we have two VEMI beds, and VEMI stands for Vibroacoustic Electromagnetic Infrared. And basically what it does is we do 30-minute or hour sessions of a VEMI nap. So you just sit here and you relax with your eye mask and your soundproof headphones, with or without a drip. And what it does is with infrared heat and vibration, it puts your body in a parasympathetic state, which allows your body to heal faster. So all of our organs in our body, they operate at different, some organs run at different speeds than others.
Mhm.
And so what the bed does is it puts everything back where it should be. When you're doing a drip on the VEMI, what it does is it allows your body to absorb the drip better. So you waste less and you're actually getting more of the benefit from the drip.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the Theralite 360 bed. It looks like an old school tanning bed, but it's healthy light. And so what you'll do is you get undressed as naked as you're comfortable with, but the more skin showing, the better. So we recommend everyone gets in their birthday suit. So you'll hop in there and you turn it on, and it'll go for 20 minutes. And so what it does is it reduces inflammation and increases circulation, and it can help with fine line wrinkles, stretch marks, knee replacement pain, back pain, things like that.
All right.
So, yeah.
So we're with Sierra in the drip lounge.
Yep.
And this is where you'd normally have
Mhm.
any of the drips. And do you want to explain what the different drips are that you have? And
So we have a full menu of different drips, and they're catered to either allergies or ailments, or athletes versus people just needing a quick hangover fix, or feeling run down, people who are traveling. We have an array of things, but mostly what our drips consist of, it's always a combo of vitamin C at various doses, B complex, mineral blend, amino acids. We do NAD drips. We do ALA drips.
what is NAD and the other one?
So
What are those?
NAD is a long word that I cannot pronounce, and it is a drip that is kind of all encompassing, cellular regeneration, anti-aging. Those drips take longer, so that the drip that you got and our average time of dripping is about 45 to 55 minutes. The NAD drip would be if you were able to spend a longer length of time here. And we go up in doses with NAD. ALA is alpha lipoic acid, which is a beneficial in the amino acid family that helps with diabetes. It can help maintain blood sugars. It can help with people in early stages of Alzheimer's to help reduce those things. None of these things are guarantees, of course, but they're just things that can help reduce the signs. If you see things coming up as we all age, it all helps us to be younger longer.
And what have you found are your most popular drips here?
Our most popular drip right now would be the Rejuvenation blend, which is a vitamin C mineral blend and our B complex.
Okay.
Oh, with a glutathione push. We offer glutathione pushes here, 2,000 milligrams.
And what is that?
Glutathione is a really powerful antioxidant that our body makes until we're about 20. So like everything else good, everything good stops when we hit around that age. So it's beneficial to do that as often as possible to get the glutathione back in our body to provide our cells with energy and life, literally.
And so now we're in the hyperbaric.
Yeah, so I call this the oxygen room. Okay. So this is our single person hyperbaric chamber. And we do 1 hour and 2 hour sessions in here. And so the benefit of concentrated oxygen is, the skin is our largest organ. So what it does is the oxygen, the high concentrated oxygen literally goes into our skin, benefits all of our cells, our organs. They all benefit from, in the air around us, outside, even, in the outdoors with, all the trees or whatever. The oxygen is still not very concentrated. It's not very pure with all of the hazardous things going on in the world right now. So being in a pure oxygen chamber for that length of time, and it's somewhat pressurized, similar to going up in an airplane, it's really good to get that oxygen seeped into all of our organs and our skin.
What does it feel like when you're in there? Do you feel anything, or is it?
You feel a little bit of pressure as if you're going up into an airplane, but typically your ears don't pop. It's not that high of an atmospheric pressure. But people who are claustrophobic sometimes will have a little bit of an issue, but we have a window here. And an attendant or myself or someone else is always with them throughout the whole hour of the 2 hours session. This is our Hypermax. This is our other part of the oxygen room. So what this is 100% concentrated oxygen that's in this thing, and you put on a mask and you ride the bike at whatever speed is comfortable to you. And this is for 15 minutes that you'll do this, and whatever the workout is, however strenuous you want to ride, that's totally up to you. 15 minutes of this workout with the oxygen is equal to working out for an hour.
Oh, okay.
So it's like working out a cheat code, a workout cheat code.
Yeah. I had gone with a friend to a consult to a plastic surgeon, and he was saying that they send their clients to like an oxygen treatment, like right before and right after a procedure. So
okay,
I would assume if the plastic surgeon says it's good.
Yes, for sure. Oxygen is very beneficial to wound healing too. So that would be a great recommendation from that plastic surgeon.
Okay.
So it's a Scarlet radio frequency microneedling.
Okay.
So there's many different types of microneedling machines and processes out there. What we have here at Immunity is the Scarlet, and it has the radio frequency with it. So it's basically electricity. With the needles go into penetrate the skin along with electricity. So it has a lot of microneedling in people that have had that in the past is very uncomfortable. But with this machine, it has what is called a linear robotic motor, which allows for a much more pleasant experience with the actual penetration of the needles. So the needles penetrate the skin with the radio frequency, which coagulates underneath the skin, allows the collagen and the elastin to reproduce as we age. Of course, collagen and elastin start to slow down. That's why we get the wrinkles and the sagging skin. So the benefits of microneedling is to kind of boost that process of the collagen and elastin. And so it takes about 30 days or so for the cells to renew. So optimally, the protocol is to do microneedling once a month for several months to see the optimum results. We do here at Immunity also use EXOE, which is a plant-based stem cell. So we place that on the skin as well to help boost the efficacy of the process. So it's a great treatment. It really helps with reducing scars from acne or scars from injuries. reducing fine lines, wrinkles, tightening up the skin. It helps reduce rosacea, people that have rosacea issues, and just to make the skin look more youthful.
When you do the process, do you numb the skin before?
Yes.
Okay.
So yes. So when you come in, the process takes 45 minutes or so total. We would make sure that the skin is clean. We would place the stem cells on the skin, let that sit for a little bit, and then we put the numbing cream on the skin. So the numbing cream stays on about 20 minutes or so. We remove all that. Then we do the actual microneedling. That in itself doesn't take too long, maybe 15, 20 minutes, depending on the area. And then the stem cells are placed back at the end of the treatment. There's really no downtime as far as there's no sloughing off the skin or peeling.
Is your face red at all afterwards?
It will be a little red. Some people, respond differently. The stem cells really help with that inflammation. So when you leave, you'll be a little red. Definitely wear sunscreen, and we tell you not to go into heavy exercise or sweating or saunas, hot tubs for about 48 hours post the treatment. But other than that, that's really the only downtime.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
Yeah.
Thanks. So if we could talk about, you also offer sexual wellness, but in particular for women, what are the treatments? Because especially I've talked to a few friends, or know some women who've talked about how sex is painful as they've hit menopause. Is that something that you can help treat? Or?
Yes. So we've got a great treatment here. We've got our GainsWave. It's a shockwave therapy. It's for men and women both, but specifically for women. Basically what it does, as we age, of course, our bodies change. Our blood vessels in the reproductive areas are very small. So as we age, they collapse in. The blood flow doesn't flow like it used to. And so what the shockwave does is it opens up those blood vessels, allows the blood to flow, creates also new blood vessels. So the GainsWave shockwave therapy is what that will help. When that is helped along with the blood flow, increasing the blood flow, it helps women specifically. The vaginal tissue gets thin as we age. So with increased blood flow, that tissue becomes plump again. It becomes also, there is a decrease of lubrication, of course, within the vaginal area. So with that blood flow, natural lubrication starts to return. So lubrication, the tissue is healthier. And also with bladder leakage. So a lot of women, of course, menopause, and as we get older, we tend to leak urine when we cough, jump, run into the bathroom. So the shockwave therapy also really helps with bladder incontinence issues as well. So it's a great treatment.
And that's the machine.
This is the machine here. Yep. So this is the shockwave.
And is it something that's done externally on you or internally?
90% externally, right in the vaginal opening. The wand doesn't go all the way into the vagina, but right around the opening of the vagina, but mostly externally. Again, with what you're doing, you're creating little micro tears in the blood vessels. So the recommended protocol, of course, everyone's a little bit different, scenarios are different, but generally speaking, for the most people, once a week, a treatment once a week for about 6 weeks will give them the optimum results. Again, that can vary based on scenarios and different people.
Do you feel anything when you're receiving the treatment?
So we also place numbing cream on the area, which makes it very tolerable. I haven't had anybody thus far that has been unable to tolerate it. It's very tolerable.
And what are the benefits for men?
For men, erectile dysfunction issues. Of course, as we know, erections are based on blood flow. So men that have either erectile dysfunction of some sort, from some degree, definitely benefit from this treatment, as well as men that maybe don't have an actual erectile dysfunction, but they want to increase the erections. They're harder, last longer. And so we see a lot of men in their 40s starting to get the treatment, and as well as up into the 80s. I've had my oldest client that we've done the GainsWave on so far has been 88 years old, and he received benefits from it. So it's been a great great success with it.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I never heard of it till I read about it here.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's there's there are a couple different shockwave therapies out there. GainsWave is the one that we chose. It's got some great history behind it. The technology is just great, and it works.
Okay.
Yeah.